Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, since my riding of Markham-Unionville entered Stage 2, I have been going around and speaking to local businesses and owners to hear about how they are adapting to the new normal. Last month, I toured Main Street, a historic suburban community of Unionville filled with local and family-run businesses. During my tour, I had the opportunity to speak to Unionville Armed Pubs and Grills, Eye on Unionville, Old Fire Hall Confectionery, Main Street Dental Team, Casa Victoria Fine Dining and Banquet. I also had the opportunity in this past weekend to speak to owners from Amazing Seafood House, 369 Shanghai Dim Sum, Top Choice Restaurant, Shangyu Town Herbal Store, Adjacent Ramen. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to owners and staff be able to observe how businesses are following health and safety protocols and guidelines. This includes provide gloves and masks to employees, plexiglass, hand sanitizers for customers, and limiting building capacity to allow physical distancing. Our local businesses are backbones to our economy, and I want to thank them for their efforts and contributions to help our province fight against COVID-19. Mr. Speaker, at the beginning of our province COVID-19 outbreak, our government established Ontario Action Plan responding to COVID-19, a plan to deal with COVID-19 in 3 different phases. The name is called Ontario Action Plan in Response to COVID-19, a framework for reopening our province. In Phase 1 is named Protect and Support. It's about putting $7 billion in targeted support for support and relief on Ontario business and health sectors. Phase 2, Restart. That's a gradual, staged approach divided into 3 different stages. Phase 3 is Recover. There will be a long-term growth designed for long-term recovery. The timeline is, on March 17th, we declared a state of emergency. March 25th, Economy and Fiscal Update released. April 9th, Ontario Jobs and Recovery Committee announced. April 27th, Framework for Reopening launch. May 19th, Stage 1 begins. June 12th, Stage 2. And July 17th will be Stage 3, which is announced today. And we are looking forward to Phase 3 very soon. We can see this is a well-coordinated, sustained response and integrated strategy for recovery, Mr. Speaker. Especially on Phase 1, we outlined a $7 billion response to ensure our healthcare system, communities and economy are positioned to weather the challenge that COVID-19 will bring. As part of the action plan, it will provide $7 billion in additional resources for healthcare system and provide direct support for people and jobs. This includes $3.3 billion additional healthcare resources. Mr. Speaker, when we look into different stages and different phases, when we declare the Stage 1, Phase 2, it's just like yesterday. That helped to guide our province reopening through a gradual, staged, and regional approach. Ontario's Phase 2 introduced 3 stages, and through all stages, the public health and safety will remain the #1 priority, while balancing the need of people and economy. And now, today, our government announced that 24 regions in Ontario are ready to start stage 3. This is a great news for Ontario. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.